We are talking gator tails this morning, not the actual tail of the gator, but the story of landing these beasts. Take a look at some of the huge alligators taken this year, some of those right here in South Georgia. The 2015 gator hunting season wraps up next week, and many of those lucky enough to draw a tag set out on South Georgia waters in search of the next record gator. I recently went out on a gator hunt on Lake Seminole, where I learned these reptiles are not an easy catch, as these hunters have adapted to being the hunted. It's daybreak on Lake Seminole, and rising with the sun, some South Georgia gators. We tagged along with Dave Lesnock with Coweta County Gator Getters. He's trolled these waters for 12 years in search of massive swamp monsters. He's guiding Brad Patton on his first ever gator hunt. Do you have a goal? Big gator? Any gator? What?
You know, 8 or better, I guess.
It wasn't long before his goal appeared in sight, casting out a large snatch hook, a few tugs, and gator on. Fight, though, far from easy.
He's under something.
Minutes later, the gator's back up again and hooked a second time. But he manages to escape under some brush and lives to see another day. Some of his friends, not so lucky. Already this year, 2 12-foot-plus gators were taken in Lake Seminole. And remember this guy, the state record 13-foot, 10-inch gator? He, too, once called these waters home. But reeling in a monster gator is not always that easy, because oftentimes the bigger the gator, the wiser.
They're a million-year-old animal, so they adapted to the hunting situation.
And the popularity of the sport has grown. This year, Georgia issued more tags and lengthened the season. But as we witnessed, a gator is hard to outwit.
The first year we hunted, they were, you could get right up on them. And now you're lucky to get 20, 30 yards from them. The success rate, I think, in statewide is like 29%.
Still on the lookout, Dave spots an elusive 13-footer he calls Bosco. But the wise old gator was on to us.
They are definitely, they're not a dime a dozen.
By morning's end, we saw many a gator, but Brad came up empty-handed.
So, disappointed?
No, not at all. It ain't over yet, you know. Still got a few days left to keep trying.
Still hopeful that he'll land that prize trophy gator. So many go after, but few ever get. How about Bosco?
I'm just proud of you. And you're here.
I'm still
in
here.
one piece.
You know, the day before, if I'd gone on that hunt, a lady got a 10-foot gator. But, you know, I must have been the bad luck charm. But either way, it's a lot of fun. I think 11,000 people apply to go on these, to get the tags to go on these gator hunts. Only a handful are selected. So when you go out there, certainly not that easy. But it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it.
And we're glad you're back in one piece.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, well, there's a lady. She's enjoying being very, very rich this morning.